OMG BBG! In the early days of Beyblade X, you guys all know that defense types weren't performing the way that we all wanted them to. It all started with Night Shield, and for a while there, while we got new defense types, the community wasn't finding them to be that useful. Meanwhile, stamina types were doing really well, and they were kind of fulfilling both roles as a stamina type and a defense type.
It wasn't until we got Beys like Leon Crest that gave defense types a chance to compete in the meta. Then came Nightmail that could be used in more aggressive combos because of that heavy recoil. Defense types were starting to shape up.
Yep, and then we got this really underrated release, which has become one of our favorite defense types, Golem Rock. It was memorable for us because I remember this came out when we were in Japan, so we got to go bay hunt for this and unbox it there right from the source. I remember at the time there wasn't very much hype around this bay, not that many people were excited for it, but once we started unboxing it, I was like, yo, I know this bay is gonna do well. It was such a cool setup and combination that they gave us. It was such a sleeper. Good news is that Hasbro has now dropped Golem Rock or Rock Golem in a starter pack, so it's easy for you guys to pick up. We're not gonna tease you guys. Let's unbox it and talk about this bay.
Alright you guys, so what we're gonna do is unbox this bay and then show you some combos that you could use with Golem Rock's parts. We also have two more products that are locked behind random boosters from Takara Tomy, so stick around, we're gonna review those ones too.
Yeah, Hasbro makes it so easy to get some of these bays. Don't have to import all these random boosters and test your luck. So for Golem Rock, this is a right spin defense type, as many of you know, and the main gimmick is upward strike. This bay is all about uppercutting the opponents. It has a subtle design, but it's so effective.
It was honestly a little bit tough to judge it in the beginning, but it has really proven itself.
Let's talk about the blade really quickly here. It has a 6-bladed design, but it has different types of surfaces there. If you take a look at the side profile, you guys can see that there's some chunkier, meatier parts that face upwards. And following that, there's some thinner pieces of metal that extend out more horizontally. In the beginning of the battle, Golem Rock is supposed to be really good at taking on those horizontal attacks, directly hitting Golem Rock from the side. It's supposed to be able to deflect that attack really well, so you do get a lot of recoil with this bay.
Yeah, legit. Some of those hits can be so hard, it's super unexpected. And then once your battle drags on and gets to the end, the bay could start tilting, and then Rock Golem just uses those chunkier contact points to uppercut your opponent. Honestly, on par with Nightmail, and I think most people will say it's better.
Yeah, honestly, I was actually so impressed with this bay when it first came out. It was so underrated. Defense types were on the come up, and then this just like sealed it for me. Obviously, you guys can use this in a defense setup like how it's designed, but you can also pair it out with more attack type oriented parts too, because it does hit that hard. Which leads me to the ratchet, which is 160. This is an attack type ratchet. It has a lower 6mm height, which is great because this bay is all about being lower than your opponent. That one-sided ratchet produces more weight on one particular side, and so it works well when you're trying to counterattack with this blade. And then we got the under needle. This was the first time that we got a bit that was 2mm shorter than a traditional bit.
It's got good stamina for a defense type bit. The sharp cone keeps it nice and planted in the center. It's got good knockback resistance, and it's got low burst resistance too, like every other defense and stamina type bit. So you gotta be careful with it. I think this bit could surprise a lot of people.
Such a solid part, honestly. It sucks that this bay didn't have that much hype at the time, probably because it was owned by a side character in the series. Highly recommend this one, guys. If you find it on store shelves, you definitely need to buy it. You don't need to wait until the end of the video to hear our verdict on this one.
I was kind of a doubter too, like Nightmail was doing such a good job, and this one is even easier to get and better.
Now let's open up these two other bays from Hasbro as well and take a look at these.
We got a Shelter Drake starter and a Ghost Circle double pack.
This was definitely another bay that kind of flew under the radar, but during casual play, if you launch it really hard, you can get some really good results with a attack type combo.
So Shelter Drake, another blade that hits way harder than it looks. And you guys can tell that this super thin design also means that it doesn't weigh all that much, but you can still achieve some good recoil since you have the two large blades and the gap.
Now let's talk about the ratchet. This came with 780. At the time, I wasn't that excited about this being included with Shelter Drake. What's nice though is that this is one of the heaviest ratchets in the game when you exclude outliers like M85 that obviously outclass it because of the metal. The 7-sided ratchet has big rectangular contact points. You'll see this style of ratchet used in all sorts of combinations, especially in defense and attack type combos. We've really warmed up to the 7-sided ratchet.
7, 3, 9 are definitely one of the most used ratchets out there. Now for the bit, we got gear point. This has a small ball in the center, so your combo can be more chill and retain stamina when using this part. But if it tilts, you do make contact with that stadium using that flatter part, so you can go really fast still.
Now let's talk about the dual pack that we have here. This includes Ghost Circle, which came from a random booster, and we have Hell's Chain. Now, Ghost Circle was pretty memorable for us too because we actually unboxed this in Japan as well. It was so fun being able to buy random booster boxes right off of the shelf and then heading outside, unboxing them right there on the streets of Tokyo.
So much hype behind this since it was so circular, but it turned out it was just too light.
Yeah, man, definitely. Like, so many people were disappointed with this release. It has a promising shape, but because of that super low weight, this thing gets bullied in the stadium. Don't bother using it in a competitive setting, but if you're using this just for fun, you probably want to pair this up with a combination that allows you to, I don't know, run around the stadium, just avoid getting attacked, because that's the only way that this thing can win. If you go up against any opponent that can hit decently hard, it's game over.
Now, as for the 080 ratchet, it sounds amazing since 0 sides just means it's super circular. It is circular, but it does have that 3 square contact points that extends down a little bit, which just creates a bit of a liability problem with bursting and scraping. Now, there are still some uses for it if you want a higher, taller ratchet. This is great because it actually is one of the heaviest ratchets out there. Onto the gear ball that we get here. I would not recommend using this one. It's nothing like the regular ball bit. The main contact point is actually flatter and wider than that regular ball bit, so you move too aggressively with this. It's also got low burst resistance and just self-KOs itself a lot.
Yeah, so in conclusion, I would say if you guys are interested in collecting Ghost Circle, this is definitely the way to get it. Don't bother buying random boosters and chancing it. The Bey doesn't perform that well to begin with. Buy it from Hasbro. This is a super convenient way of being able to add this to your collection. Now let's show you guys some customizations using the parts from these Beys that we're unboxing. First up, a part from Golem Rock. This is a personal favorite of mine. I love a combo like this that has an aggressive blade, but some good balance and stamina. 3, 2, 1, shoot!
Let's go! Ooh. Sent it flying.
How? Just like shot you in there. Like you rebounded into that pocket, into the extreme zone in such a weird angle. 3, 2, 1.
Drawn Brave stock combo.
Nice dodges.
Already struggling just from stamina.
Oh, this is where the combo shines now. Holy.
3, 2, 1. How's Reaper? Okay, good.
Jeez.
Good connect. And it's losing so much stamina already.
I win for sure now.
Yeah,
There's
your
no way.
stability. Unmatched. Alrighty, the next combo we're going to show you here is Shelter Drake 160 with the under flat bit. So we're trying to take advantage of that crazy recoil Shelter Drake. At the same time, utilize that speed from Shark Scales bit.
3, 2, 1.
Ooh, Pegasus went flying. Okay. Such a bully.
Yeah, you destroyed me with the one attack. Jesus. 3, 2, 1.
Shelter Drake jumped.
That was wild, bro. Just boing.
Yeah, you just get spring.
3, 2, 1. Oh my god.
Ouch.
3, 2, 1.
Classic.
Wow. Attack versus attack, but it's drawn out.
Ooh.
Oh.
No late game here.
All right, now let's move on and use a part from Ghost Circle. So let's use that 080 ratchet. I'm gonna pair it up with another solid defense type blade, which is Leon Crest, and I'll put the free ball bit on there too. Let's see if we can endure some attacks.
3, 2, 1. Let's go. Oh, we haven't used Leon Crest.
Dodge. Don't let him touch you.
In a long time. Okay, I think Leon Crest.
Yes.
Did it.
3, 2, 1, go shoot. Nice, yes.
Just had to survive.
Ooh.
3, 2, 1.
Wow, what? All right.
That defense.
3,
3, 2, 1.
Interesting matchup we have here. The defense type from the beginning.
Yeah, I think we're just banking on free ball here.
I should be able to outlast no problem here.
Exactly.
Oh, I'm gonna scrape to death. Oh my god.
Tilt. Ooh. Wow.
That's our unboxing on a few different bays there. Hope you guys enjoyed it. The main one though is definitely Golem Rock or Rock Golem. I really want you guys to go buy this, especially if you're a big fan of defense types. This one is so fun to use. Definitely one of our favorites. The other two bays, Shelter Drake and Ghost Circle, in my opinion, optional, but a lot easier to gain access to now that Hasbro is dropping them.
Yeah, it just makes it so easy to get it from Hasbro, you know, collect and complete your whole collection for Season 2, Beyblade X. Don't have to deal with that Takeratomi gatekeeping nonsense, at least for these releases.
It's just so exciting when you see these bays up on the shelves here at your local stores. Something as common as like Walmart, you know, you're buying groceries, next thing you know, you come home with 1 billion bays. Hopefully you guys will be able to find these in your local stores as well. We'll catch you guys in the next video. As always, geeks out.